A Vietnamese naval officer says the Malaysian Airlines flight carrying 227 passengers and 12 crew may have crashed into the sea off the coast of Vietnam's To Chu Island. Malaysian Airlines flight MH570 went missing about 2 hours after departing from Kuala Lampur en route to Beijing. The passengers include over 150 Chinese citizens. Vietnam's Admiral Ngo Van Pat has rejected earlier reports that said he had confirmed the crash. Malaysia Airlines has also not confirmed the aircraft has crashed. Malaysia and Vietnam are conducting a joint search and rescue operation, while China has dispatched 2 rescue ships to the South China Sea to help in the search. Chinese Premier Li Keqiang ordered an immediate emergency response, urging the civil aviation authorities to work with Malaysia in the rescue operations. Vietnamese rescue officials say earlier reports that a signal from the plane had been detected were false. Well, now for more on this developing story and whether Malaysia Airlines has confirmed that air traffic control lost contact with a passenger plane flying from Malaysia to Beijing at 2:40 a.m. on Saturday. The airline says the Boeing 777 aircraft left Malaysia's capital Kuala Lumpur not long after midnight and was scheduled to land in Beijing at 6:30 a.m. The plane was carrying 227 passengers, as we had mentioned, and that includes 2 infants as well as 12 crew. The passengers were from 13 countries. Now, for more on this developing story, let's cross to CCTV's Ryan Meltzer. He is in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. Ryan, Malaysian authorities had said they'd not yet found any wreckage. What's the latest information you've received on this missing aircraft?
Well, they're saying basically that the aircraft is still missing. They're not confirming that it has crashed. And they've refuted several of the reports that we heard today that seem to indicate that there was some confirmation that the plane had gone down in the South China Sea off the coast of Vietnam. The first report was that there was a signal from the beacon, the plane's beacon, that was coming from the sea some 120 nautical miles off the coast. Vietnamese authorities refuted that report. Then came the report that the Navy had said that the plane had gone down in the South China Sea, the Vietnam Navy. Then the Navy Admiral clarified to say he was just speculating where the plane might have gone down given the flight path. So far, Malaysia says it has absolutely no knowledge of the whereabouts of the plane or the fate of the plane. It's not ruling anything out. The acting transportation minister was asked whether terrorism was a possibility. He said they're literally not ruling any possibilities out. The plane disappeared without giving any distress signal. It was a very reliable type of plane. It's a very reliable airline with a good safety record. The weather conditions were clear. It was mid-flight. Aviation specialists are baffled as to why this could have happened. So it remains a complete mystery at this stage.
Now, Ryan, what's important to note is this remains a search and rescue operation. So what exactly is involved in that type of operation?
Well, at this stage, it's merely search, because until they find any sign of the plane, of course, they can't be thinking about rescue. Firstly, Malaysia sent ships to the area where it had last heard of the plane, which was off the coast of Malaysia, some 120 nautical miles off the coast of Malaysia. Meanwhile, Malaysia and Vietnam have both dispatched ships and aircraft to scour another area, which I would assume is the area of the South China Sea where they suspect the plane may have gone down. At the same time, China has mobilized a large number of vessels, and Philippines also has vessels on standby to assist if it's needed. But at this stage, it's the needle in the haystack. It's searching for any signs of any wreckage, any signal from the beacons, and then they can start to think about rescue. But at this stage, it is literally just searching for any clues as to where that aircraft is now.
All right, Ryan Meltzer there in Kuala Lumpur. Thanks very much for that update. We'll keep you updated with any information as and when it comes through.